Okay, what I'm doing today, I'm probably going to have to replace the audio because I can hear the trucks in the background. They're working on something out there, the city. But what I'm doing basically, I really don't need audio. I'm showing you how I do my grunge backgrounds to do either journal pages, or if you want to do like a, like a quote, live, love, laugh, whatever. It makes a nice background for that. Right now I'm using rice paper because that's what I need to. I just bought this very inexpensive rice paper on Amazon. And that's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to show you how I grunge up the paper. I take out like 3 or 4 sheets that I'm going to use at once. And I also take out some, of course, some deli paper. I use that for everything. So I'm going to take out a few sheets of this. And what I'm going to do, these are going to be like quotes to hang on the wall. Might do these for gifts and that. And of course, a couple sheets of deli paper because that's the best way to pull stuff up for me. Alright, so I've already been working on this plate. And I'm just basically just going to add paints along the edge. Different colors. I don't know where this yellow was earlier when I was looking for it, but this is just the start. Now, of course, to do the writing on it, it's going to have to be light colors. So the last coats will be that off-white. Okay, so just basic Gungy grunge to start. Now, I'm pressing down more in the middle. What I'm trying to do is pull up the middle and leave grunge along the edge. So I'll pull up a couple sheets of this. I might even take a paper towel, pull some up with that. And like I said, I'm concentrating on the middle. I'm not worried too much about the edges. I'll tap them lightly, but I want more of the middle up than anywhere else. I'm just pulling it up and pulling it up and leaving some nice edge stuff there. Now I have one I was working on earlier, and I'll use that to pull the rest of the middle up. But you can see from the back of the sheet, it's just pulling up one load of paint after the other to get a nice grungy look to it. I know a lot of people like the grunge. Okay, so now I'm going to use one of my plain sheets, pull up some of this. Now there's 2 different sides. I'm working on the shiny side. I didn't do a very good job of centering that, but it doesn't matter. I'll recenter it and pull up some more grunge. Okay, see the edges? How nice and grungy they are? That's what I'm looking for. Now I'm going to put down some more colors. I'm going to try and stick with darker colors. Purples and blues and just get the edges all grunged up. And see, I'm going to concentrate just on these edges. I'm going to texture it with a plastic bag. I should take down the paper, but I didn't. Okay. I think I'll pull that up with this. Just lightly. See, it's getting grungier and grungier. Okay, I didn't get much on that one, but I'll show you. Now, in the middle of it, I'm going to put some of my off-white. And just pull up that middle. I'm not going to worry about the edges right now. But I don't want straight lines, so I'm going to take my paper towel and come in and dab into those edges so there's no straight line. I don't want straight lines. Alright, now let's overprint. Let's see if we... There we go. That's giving me what I want. I want a middle where I can write and grunge on the edges. So that looks much better. Let's take the rest off on this one. And I'm still not pushing down with those on those edges. I'm just leaving as much of that as I can. I'm going to go back again with this off-white. I think it's unbleached titanium, that's what it is. That's what I always use for my off-white. I just like the way it looks. It's so... Now I'm going to try and pull a whole print on this one. I'm still learning to use the rice paper. I don't know how well it will grip. If it will pull the whole thing up, we will see. So thin, I don't know when I'm using one sheet. Alright. And that's off center, but I plan on trimming these, so. I don't think these look as good with the white border as other things do. It looks like it's pulling pretty good for... Oh, I like that. Okay, so this is exactly what I'm looking for. White spot right there I want to fix. Okay, and that is exactly what I'm looking for. A nice grungy sheet. And I can continue to pull these. I probably would go back and work some more dark colors into the edges. Maybe even go something totally different. And just work the edges again. Sure I get all the way to the edges. And just lightly pull that up. Lightly at the edges. Concentrate on the middle. And as you can see, now I'll go over that again with white in the middle. But first, I'm going to texture these edges because they're too stark. Texture them with plastic. And we're going to roll this off. Put some white on it. Some off-white on it. And you can use white, I guess, but I just don't. Too thick on the bottom here. This might not pull it up good. We'll see. I'm going to pull it up on a clean sheet. Now, I've been using the shiny side. I'm going to test the other side. So this is the first time I have used rice paper for printing, and I did a little this morning, and I just love the way it pulls stuff up. It's inexpensive, it's thin, so it's great for collage. You can actually buy quality rice paper, but this is just cheap stuff from Amazon. Alright, this is on the not shiny side, and I actually think I like that better. Look at that. And see, you get the edge grunge. Now I'd go back and hit this with a totally different color. Maybe something tealish. I think this is teal. Sometimes it looks more green to me than teal, but it says it's teal. Yeah, it's actually turquoise green, so maybe it is more green. Gonna put a little bit on top and bottom. We'll get some more grunge out of this. Your grunge can actually be colorful. Doesn't have to just be blacks and stuff. And I'm gonna pull that up with tissue, with a paper towel. Concentrating on the middle, just lightly touching the edge, but concentrating on getting the middle up, so we can get that area for doing my writing. Alright, now see, I don't like those harsh edges on there. I don't know why this is getting out of... I guess everything's sliding today. So I'm going to go back with my paper towel, which is going to add texture. And actually, at any point, you can put bubble wrap or whatever you want. I'm just making grunge edges. I'm actually going to tissue off that metal. Really need to tape your stuff down. I say that, but did I do that? No. Alright, one more shot and then I'm done. Let's do some tails. Get rid of those roller lines. And I'm going to texture just a little along the edge. Bring it back to the grunge. And we'll do a clean sheet, my last one. This one I want to pull it all up, or at least most of it up. There's nice grungy edges, shadowy edges. I'm going to put more white and pull something else with it. I did say that was my last sheet, but there's a couple over here I'd like to lighten up in the middle. I'm just going to lighten the middle. Lighten the middle of this one right here. Add another color. There you go. I'm not very fond of the color, but see how the middle is light and you could do your text in there? And you have the nice grungy outsides. And you can keep lightening the middles up. If you really, I'm going to do these with black, so it doesn't matter that much. But you can even go with white. Lighten your middle up. Get rid of your rough, hard edges. Just pulling those wrinkles out of it. Ooh, that's interesting. See, you have a nice light area in the middle. I don't know how well you could see it, but nice light area in the middle to write. And that's how you do that. And you can keep going and keep putting more light in the middle, lighten up some more of them. I like them about like this one here. So that gives me plenty of room to write, plenty of interest around the edges, and nice colors. I don't know how well you can see it. I don't have my other light on today. I should have had them both on. And that is how you do a nice grunge. And at the end of the video, I will show you my terrible writing on them. But like I said, you can just keep lightening it up and lightening it up till you get exactly what you want. Just touch up your edges. Like this one, I might want a little bit lighter. And so you can just keep going with it. Ooh, I like that. It evened out the color more than I wanted it to, but it still left that nice grunge on the edges. Alright, so we got this one, which I like the overall on that. This one, which I really like. You can see. You can do a nice saying on that one. This one we just did. And see, you can keep adding colors along the edges and just pulling up some of them. So you get, like this one's got purple, blue, yellow, and white, I think. I think it's pink in this one too. But you can just keep adding it. See how nice that grunge area looks on the edge? It adds a little frame to whatever you're doing. And this one, if you like lighter colors. And I do like this one. Let's see, you've got your greens and pinks, and there's a tad bit of blue in there. And then this one that I probably will overprint one more time, but it has some nice stuff along the edges. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this rather short video, which is really hard for me to do, short videos. Subscribe if you want to see more of this. I have more coming out. And put a like if you like it. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you need to see or want me to do. Thank you very much. You have a nice day.